and the ladder slipped. And he literally just went through the rugs, right? Through it. So you can imagine the front and the back of his legs are ripped to fucking shreds. The back of his knee is fucked. He's got bruising everywhere. The neighbour had to get him out. The neighbour had to help. And last night I said to him basically exactly what I just said to you all. And I asked him, as a paramedic, if you had arrived on a scene with an injured person looking like you do, with the story that I've just told about how this injury has happened, I asked, would you have taken, like, would you have truly, because he keeps saying, Merv has said to me several times since Tuesday, even as a paramedic, I wouldn't have taken them, it wouldn't have been needed, but I just call bullshit. And when I asked him straight out last night, he said no, he wouldn't have. And I really, really, really fucking hate lies, yeah, people, we all know that. I'm highly aware that every single person in my life lies to me, yeah. Because that is the way of this fucked up world. But on literally no fucking level do I truly believe, and it's amusing as fuck because I'm talking about Merv and he's the one holding the goddamn camera, that would be the case. Because anybody, in anybody's right mind, would know that a person would need to be checked for possible breaks, possible who knows what the fuck, right? But it wasn't just his legs, yeah? Like he fully fell, the way he bent, the way his neck, and I'm out of my mind worried, right? And I've told him to do nothing. And then obviously the landlord knows what's going on because we couldn't leave. He calls yesterday, asks how he's doing, asks if we need any help with anything. He says no. I'm in the middle of messaging my mum about what the fuck is going on, and my mum is the same as me, going, why hasn't he seen a doctor? Why hasn't he gone to hospital? And I'm just like, I don't know. I can't, there's no more words for me to say. And the whole Queensland is really well fucking chilled out up here. As I called my neighbour on the day, I was like, I am freaking the fuck out because, like I said, I had been crying for like 5 or 6 hours by this point. I had taken Xanax, I had had my vape, I had been crying over the fact that this man tortured me with my dog. Tortured me. That's literally how I'm going to see it for the rest of my life, right? And when he came in, I was just so frightened. So I immediately called the neighbour. And then the neighbour who helped him get out also came over. I once again looked like a fumbling, fucking useless, worthless idiot. So just adding to how badly I already feel about myself right now. And yet, when he got off the phone, he told me, you know, it was the landlord, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, if he's offering to help, do you think you can ask him to please bring the caravan into the yard? Now, in my head, I have seen Merv and the neighbours and plenty of people backing these fucking gigantic trailers into places, yeah, by themselves. I had absolutely no clue, I should have, sure, but I didn't, that by asking for the landlord to ask for help to get the trailer in, that would mean that Merv would have to get up and actually drive the car and do the reversing while the landlord helped him see where he was. I didn't know any of that, right? And of course Merv didn't tell me. And when I found out, because he'd already called the landlord, remember, without telling me anything, I immediately started calling my neighbour. And I'm like, are you home? Are you around? Can you please help? I did not know that this was going to happen. And it just fueled my feelings of, there's not, and I've said it to Merv this morning, you know, but our communications, he is deaf, right? Like, he's told me he's slightly deaf in his right ear and he has tinnitus, what the fuck ever it's called.
Tinnitus.
Yeah, but he's so much more deaf than I have realised, that much I can tell. But another thing I didn't realise is that the giant gate where we can back in like the cars and the trailers and everything into the front yard has a tree in the worst fucking position ever, because it's literally slightly too far across where the gate opens, meaning that the Caravan cannot be backed straight in the way I absolutely thought it was going to be, and that means the annex cannot come out. The front gate can no longer shut, so the entire point of bringing it in here for privacy is irrelevant because the gate is wide fucking open. The entire point of bringing it in so that I could see it with the fucking annex thing can't happen. So Merv went through all of that bullshit yesterday and in all honesty has done like what I needed it inside for is not the case. So pointlessly done it in a way, simply because, and again, this is where I am different to all of you and everyone else, because I don't understand how the fuck he didn't tell me that. When I told him the only reason I needed him to be getting up by himself is to go to the fucking toilet. Every single thing else I had done for him. Everything. And yeah, I said to him, the only reason that you did that yesterday was because I asked you to. And I was like, if you had just told me what it involves, I immediately would have said, oh, fuck, no, don't do that. That's not what I want at all. Just leave it out of the front. At least on the front it was level. It's not on a fucking angle like this, yeah? And the front door only opens to where the middle garden is. There's no way to bring it out. The front gate is wide open. So now we have, I feel, less privacy. I like that gate closed. And it's just another thing I got angry about, I guess. And I don't want to be an angry person. I'm not angry. I'm not angry now. I might sound like I'm angry. I think I'm just tired of everything. Just giving everyone a rundown on my week, our week. I have threatened, not threatened, I don't believe in threatening. I've always said this, I do not believe in threatening a person. But I'm a big believer in giving a person a heads up as a warning, right? Big difference. I used to say that a lot. But I've said numerous times while really angry that I truly don't know how I'm going to be able to live with Merv in a caravan. That I, wish my stuff wasn't here and I hadn't changed everything over and just drive back to Melbourne. Except the thing is, and I said this to Merv yesterday and I said it this morning, I think, and I'll say it now for all of you. I know that isn't the right answer because I know that I am learning so much and Merv is helping me so much and I am helping him, and I am not, like, I think I've already said, we need to go and talk to the caravan park to find out rates and everything. We can just have both the cars there for the meantime, because we're just like, I've never caravanned, and he's right about the fact that I need to adjust. There's no way I could get in there and start to travel. I wouldn't cope. But I do plan to go out there once I've sun-screened every single inch of me, that is. to start bringing stuff in, because our number one priority obviously is to get that to a suitable place, to a home, and everything else, well, we've done pretty good at packing, and we know how to pack better now, because like there was so much wasted space when we came up from Melbourne, because like all the bookshelves and, you know, cupboards and drawers and all of that, they weren't full, they were empty, which is different.
Yeah, but we were rushing as well.
Yeah, of course we were rushing, yeah. I'm doing this because every time I take it off, it starts to fucking bleed quite grossly. Oh, this in here, it's just, every time I take this off, it just immediately starts becoming really fucking gross.
It'll weep a little bit until the air gets at it.
Do you want me to leave it?
Yeah, just leave it for now, it'll be fine.
Okay. Just get those bits off. But this is a very long video on top of which is a second video. And I'm just gonna say, everything I believed to begin with about, I mean, my beliefs haven't changed. I just find them fucking hard to deal with when shit seems to be going wrong, even though I keep telling myself and Merv that I know bigger picture, everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. Merv has needed to hear the stuff I've said. I need to learn how to say stuff without sounding like a psycho. I know this. Thankfully, Merv understands this, which is nice. But I do believe we are here to help each other.
Definitely.
And I have been allowing my ego to rule me this week, just feeling like this worthless, useless piece of nothingness, and feeling humiliated and ashamed and all these horrible negative ego feelings because of other people who have made these opinions or assumptions about me without having absolutely any fucking idea what they are talking about. Like, I took so many before photos of Merv's house, yeah?
Certainly
Right?
did. And this looks nothing like what it did.
And it's better.
Of course it is.
And I pay for it. I did not come here and go, oh, I found myself a rich man to take advantage of, because, Merv, you're a beautiful soul.
I ain't rich.
You are is rich. Like, we've established this, yeah?
Absolutely.
Like, everything that has changed drastically has been paid for by me, right?
Yep.
Okay? No debt. That Kirby thing got fucking picked up and cancelled and all that, which is good. It showed some negative amounts, so I have to check my bank account to figure out if they've repaid us. But anyway, I do want to keep living with Merv. I now see that the annex is a lot bigger than I thought, because I thought it was the back part, because I said to him yesterday, can't we just pull it out and see it? And he's like, no, it goes past the front door, which is where the garden is. I have said to him that because thankfully, when Merv was working on this caravan, at the first time he wanted, he and his wife were to go travelling. I think most caravans, and I say most not actually having a clue, so correct me if I'm way wrong, Merv, have a double bed, yeah?
Yeah, unless you specifically request a single or get one that's got bunk beds.
Yeah, so it's way bigger than a normal sized caravan, like it's super long, yeah? It's got 2 king single beds in it, so one on either side, and a walkway to the bathroom. There's, what are they called, those doors?
Concertina.
There's concertina doors where the bathroom is to shut that off. Concertina doors where the beds are to where the front living area is, that
Yeah.
you call it.
Yeah.
And I've already explained, I think, that it doesn't have like a table and bench chairs. It has 2 rocking, swiveling recliners,
Yeah.
which are very comfortable, I will say. So they can be separated off. But last night I fell asleep thinking about it, and I brought all my stuff out to show Merv this morning, and I said to him, I need something so that I can hang from the top where my bed is, so that I have like,
It's a privacy screen.
yeah, privacy screen of some kind. I'm not totally sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I know I need it. I just need something. When he's well enough, because fuck if I'm letting him doing anything again after yesterday, because I'm still not happy, because his legs are swollen to pieces. His foot is swollen. One of his toenails literally is chopped in half, and the little bit left looks like it's ready to be like pulled off. You know, like when torturers do it with fucking pliers? That's how it looks. It's so bad, yeah? And keep in mind, we've only shown you this. You know, there's the other side. There's the knees, the rest of him. Like, so this is where we're at. It is 10:28. I do talk for a long time, because the last I checked it was 10:11, so go figure. It is Sunday the 18th of January 2025, I think. This is my second part, because we dropped the camera the first one, so there were 2 videos going up. If you made it this far, awesome. I will finish off saying Merv and I are good. I would hope that would be apparent. I am good, even though I know my voice and my tone changes as I tell some stories, and that is solely because they fucking hurt.
They're emotive, absolutely.
And they're so recent that they still hurt. Like, I am hurting a lot in regards to the bigger, deeper stuff. At the same time, though, I know where that is coming from, and I know what I need to do to rise above it. Sometimes it's far, far easier said than done, yeah?
Absolutely.
Because after the whole fucking getting the caravan in yesterday, and me just being like, honestly, fucking, again, I was okay. I made the fucking tiny video of them backing it in and doing whatever. I was reading, it was fine, but by the time Merv came back in, the anger had hit me, because I just couldn't understand why he didn't tell me it would involve all of that. But I know that is my issue. We've been talking about it for over 3 fucking years. We all know I have anger problems. I have a therapy appointment booked for, I think next week sometime.
Wednesday, I think it is.
21st, whatever day that is.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
Still haven't organised the paperwork for it, which I have to. Thankfully, my doctor and my therapist are all pretty good. But yeah, so this is a long one. I feel like it's a really updated one. Oh, and yes, so 2 couples came through, both looking for a house to move in. A 3rd woman with kids arrived that the realtor said that she hadn't had confirmed, so she didn't know that they were there until they arrived. And she also said that she had had 2 phone calls from like investment companies looking through, and that she had to take a video, and she'd be sending the video to them. Like, we asked when she would send the video to them, because it was Friday afternoon, Friday evening, just after 5. Like, to Merv and I, it would have been like, she just kept saying, spare o'clock, I'm going home, I'm done, I'm having a beer, I'm not sending it today. The way she said it and the tone of, I'm not sending it tonight, just again made me feel like nothing. Because at first she was super nice and kind about how, you know, she was going to help us and, you know, look for rentals and everything. And, you know, obviously we've decided like it's impossible given the rental market right now. You know, we would rather go into the caravan and do what we do, and who knows where we might find a place. I mean, I didn't move up here to be in a coastal town. I moved up here to be rural. So, you know, I've been to the beach twice since I've lived up here. And not swum either times. It's just the dog beach for a walk, yeah. But anyway, she said she'd seen a video on Saturday, but I have no hope or faith in anything regarding staying in this house. What will be, but in the meantime, there's a fuckload to do. And I have talked for a goddamn long time. But
Yeah. Hour and 41 seconds
on this one.
on this one only.
Yeah, well, that's a lot. You probably won't all get there, but if you get to, thank you, like, and subscribe. See ya.